I'm real discreet. The thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. I call you girl. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. The thief in the night. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. I call you girl. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. The thief in the night.
All these people always lying about something. I'm sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something.
So I said that.
Yeah. Swear the fame ain't changed shit but who mine.
All right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back at it with another one, man. Look like we got a new update, man. Big U release was denied. Operations drawdown and took a wild turn, man. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly, cuz. It's ugly, man. I just did a segment on OG Percy, man. You know, popping that tailgating little convo. You know, you reap what you sow and all that, man. A lot of people asked me to touch on it. I was gonna even pass on this one, right? But everybody kept sending me the pictures of Big U on his live stream saying justice for Nip and started laughing. You know what I'm saying? Laughing and chunking up the neighborhood. And, you know, everybody thought it was disrespect. But, they talking about Rayshawn Williams as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's bad, man. But let me just say this, homie. Your mind got to be stronger than your feelings, man. You see what I'm saying? I know you're going through a tough time right now, Big U, and I don't find this part funny because anytime a man loses their son, I would never make a mockery of that, man. So, you know, my motivation to that is your mind got to be stronger than your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Your mind have to, because that can break a man. You know what I'm saying? Behind the walls, you locked up like an animal. You know what I'm saying? In a cage, you can't go hug your wife, your kids. I don't find that funny, but just for the YNs, man. Yesterday I received a young DM from the little lady from Swans, man. All I'm gonna tell you is you got a lot of maturity to, you know, you got to grow, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? She jumped in the DM and said, "I'm a baby killer." I'm like, and she thought it was funny. She was like, "Yep, I sure do. I kill babies and all that." And what she said, the fuck, or whatever, TF, whatever that was, man. But you know, I'm pretty sure she was just trying to, you know, she's probably being immature. But any woman that would play like that, right, man, you got a lot of growing to do, man. You got to get your soul right on this earth, homie. Yeah, listen, man, we got an assignment, bro. Like, let me tell you something. You got to get your soul right on this earth, man. You can't have no dark heart down here, and then at your last moment, you think you go ask God for forgiveness, and he just go send you to the top, guys. It's not gonna happen, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you should want heaven on this earth, gang. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about, man, we got an assignment. Every last one we don't know what it is, but I could guarantee this, man. Nobody was meant to stay in the same spot for the rest of their life. You see what I'm saying? This world was too big, man. He didn't give us no eyes, no ears, no hands, and no feet, so we could roam these streets and beat our feet to the same song for the rest of our life, man. Some of us we got journeys out here, man. We got to move on. We got to get to it, though, man. We got to understand, man. Look, you don't got to beg for no seat when you could build your own table. You see what I'm saying? Niggas could really get out here and go get some, man. And just thinking about it, you know, Big, you can't trust nobody right now. Who can he trust? This is the worst time to be in jail. This is a bad time for anybody to look back and think everything he did, it was worth it. Because now, you know, he's stuck in a hard place. Let me just tell y'all something before we get to this content. some people are not your friends. Some people are not your friends. They just afraid to be your enemy. That's all this is when I think about Big U and a lot of this shit. You know, thinking niggas was his friend. Nah, nigga, they were just scared to be your enemy. They were scared to be your enemy. It was, hey, you can't beat them, join them, baby. The whole time, a lot of these dudes probably smiled in Big U face, homie. Smiled in his face, man. Played him like, you know what I'm saying? Played him. They was never his friends. They was just too scared to be his enemy. And that's what you'll find a lot of times when you a top dog, a top general. Yeah, you might cling on to the people who personality you like. And a lot of these people might create and fake and be somebody that you would like the whole time. That's not who they really are. That's why I'm saying a lot of people, they would dumb some shit down, fake, play cool with you just so they don't have no smoke or no commotion. Watch out for those. Those are suckers. Those are suckers. It's a lot of boosie activity going on this black top, man. Show me that these cats is really winning out here. You know what I'm saying? And to the young lady, I know she probably watching my content like, dang, that nigga, said some shit I don't like, but I ain't mad at that. Because I said some real stuff though, man. You know, oh girl, man, you know, if you watching this, like I said, homie, just live life a little longer, man. You'll understand. You understand that I was coming from a solid place. You know what I'm saying? This ain't to put no smut on your name or where you from or how you bang, but you know, you're a young woman out there, man, on this black top, and you're not out there for the same reason the men are. You understand what I'm saying? You wearing them high dresses and stuff like that. Them niggas want to have sex with you just because it's a Wednesday. They not gonna fall in love with you because you out there doing what they doing. I don't care how much, you know, they telling you it's good and all that, man. So, you know, you can play the tough girl act with yourself. But, you know, put it on paper, man, that y'all really winning out there on them corners. I ain't seen nobody win on them corners yet. You see what I'm saying? A lot of time we wasting energy. You know what I'm saying? We losing our lives to the system. And ain't nobody coming to say your ass when you get locked up behind the walls, man. So let that penetrate on somebody's brain, man. But let's get to the content. 24-hour update. Big U. Bail was denied. I mean, his release was denied. Let's get it. Let's go. This is double R content. Shout out to Eddie Boy. Let's go.
Female staff that used to come to work, and I know a whole lot of female staff that used to come to work, and they used to give me that eye like they want to give me a try, man. Yeah, but it's a few things, man, that you won't forget, and some of those things will be a passing. For instance, I was in juvenile hall, man, and the staff came to my door, gave me a phone call. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, man, it's cool, man, because you had to use that pay phone. And then the dudes who used to clean up, they was like porters. They used to get to use the free phone. You know, we juvenile hall, we kids. So I'm thinking like, yeah, man, I got a call, man. I feel to go call one of my little young hood rats. But man, it was a call. They told me specifically to call my mother. When I called my mother, man, she gave me the news that my grandma passed away. And that was the first time I felt, you know what I'm saying, a heartbreak, man. You'll never, ever forget that. And those things right there make you think as time go by, like, man, if I would have just been doing what I was supposed to do, not living that life, man, I would have been free when this stuff happened. Another phone call, man, I was locked up in Ironwood State Prison. And I just had a squabble that day. And I went back to my cell, man, and I got another phone call. I had to report to the program office. I'm thinking it's because the squabble that I had earlier that day in the kitchen, but it was Captain Howe, man. He was the captain at the prison, and he was a cool dude, Rastafarian dude, smoked that bud, all that, man. And he gave me that phone call, and I got that call that my brother passed away, man. And man, them calls like that, man. I tell you, it's no pain that you can feel when you incarcerated. Another time, my auntie passed away. I got that call like a month to being released, man. I lost a cousin. I lost a lot of family members being incarcerated, but I never got a chance to go to the funerals. I've never got a chance to go to a funeral for some reason. I didn't get that type of action, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna get to Eddie Boy page, man. Eddie Boy got a clipping up, man, that say Big U have been given permission.
I definitely want to. Hey, let me just salute. I want to salute Double R, man. You know what I'm saying? He really been putting his heart on the line with his content, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a little word of wisdom too myself, man, and just motivate cats because it's so much fake shit out here on this internet, man. It's hard to find just a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? That just ain't scared to, chest out, chin up, and tell you some real stories. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how you cut it, man. We all go through ups and downs on this black child, man, especially when ain't nobody looking. So, big shout out to Double R, man, because, I encourage him to keep on telling them stories, man, because somebody might resonate to what he's going through and really make a change to get some money. I keep telling y'all, man, get some money, man. It's going to bring some respect to your life. But let me tell you something. We're going to get back to it, man. If you want it, you will find a way. If you really want to get it, I swear to God, man, you will find a way. You know what I'm saying? If not, you will find an excuse. If you really don't want to get it, you will find an excuse not to go get it. But if you really want this, you'll find a way, homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to make no excuses because, when you depend on you, it ain't no days off, homie. It ain't no days off when you depend on you, gang. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know we're doing this content on Big U, but man, my eyes is wide open. I'm zoomed in. I'm so zoomed in. You know what I'm saying? I'm more motivated to keep this shit going because, the older you get, the more you realize that you don't got time for no bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And as you continue to get older, you get quieter. You know what I'm saying? I know I talk, as a content creator, but man, if you ever see me, nigga, outside of this content shit, nigga, don't be asking me what's wrong. And then I'm just soaking up some game. You see what I'm saying? I see through limo tint. And when I put them 3D glasses on, I could kind of see through people. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, man, like we all possess this same shit, man. We like a supercomputer. We got this black magic up in us, man. This power shit that we got, man. You know when to stack and when to fold. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shine and be the top dog. I ain't trying to be none of that, man. I'm just trying to, become a home owner. You know what I'm saying? Put some of this life insurance away from these kids. And when I leave this earth, my kids could get on the internet. And I don't care what they say, man, but hey, they get to see Pop. You understand me? They get to see, and that nigga got some, he was like the Martin Luther King of his generation type of shit. Except I believe in violence. I just believe in necessary violence. I don't believe in unnecessary violence. Unnecessary violence, I don't believe in that shit no more. But necessary violence, yeah, you come try to take my life or something, homie. Yeah, nigga, hey, I'm a boogie down on you. Yeah, nigga, I don't care if I put you in a dookie bag, something. I'm gonna go play ball with you. Necessary violence, I believe in that, but I do not believe in unnecessary violence. But shout out to Double R, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Real heartfelt message, man, and I salute that. That's the type of shit. In fact, what I'm saying, the nigga Double R hit me like, hey Nina, man, I know you reading them books, man. I just spoke to Whoop De Whoop. Shout out to G Perico. He was like, nigga, go get the 10-time rule or some whatever the book is called. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna go get that book too. I heard the audio sound interesting, but yeah, man, let's get to this content. It's a treat when players meet, man. There's some niggas out here on this black top that's trying to get this money, trying to make sure they family straight and get to the next level. Let's go.
To attend Baby U's funeral, which is his son. That's a good thing, man. Now, I don't know what that man is feeling up in there. I don't know what his family is feeling up in there. I know a lot of people ran content on this, man. But we're going to get to Eddie Boy Page and see what he got to say. He have a similar story as well, man. But before we do that, y'all already know the routine, man. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get to the content.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is
all right, man. Let's get to Eddie Boy Page and see what's going on, man. Let's go.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Well, who say things can't happen? Who say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't make things happen? And I think the brother Big U should be grateful that they're letting him go to his son's funeral.
Exactly. Definitely got to be grateful, man. You got to be grateful because a lot of people didn't get to make them funeral. I know I didn't. I don't know why, but I couldn't make it. They wouldn't let me go. You know, I don't know if my folks wanted me to see that, and they told me anything just to keep me from asking them. Maybe, you know, they didn't want me to see that, you know, go back and, you know, mess mine off. I was younger, but you're a little older, so you probably could deal with this a little different than I probably would have. You know, I probably would have came back and caught a license, man, just because you emotional. You're going to be in your emotions. Somebody say the wrong thing, trigger you, you liable to, you know, run some still up in him, man. Let's get back to this.
And, you know, it's always a alhamdulillah for that. And the reason I say that is because is that when you lose somebody behind them walls, especially a child or brother or something like that, you guys don't know how that shit feel, man. That hit different.
Cold.
And I'm gonna tell you why it hit different. My little brother, may Allah be pleased with that brother. May Allah grant that man the Jannah. I caught my case in 1991, in December 26, 1991, and my little brother was living with me. My baby brother was living with me. He was living nowhere near the section or anything like that. But when I got caught up, he had to move back over there with mom's over there on 10th Avenue. So my little brother was at work at Quick and Split over there on Crenshaw and Slauson, right there where Nip got killed at. My brother got killed right there in that same parking lot. It seemed like the same exact spot. And that shit ate at me so much because I figured that if I would have never left, he would have never been over there.
All right. Now, I heard what he just said. He said, if I would have never left, my folks wouldn't have been over there. This happened to a lot of us when we go to these jailhouses and we leave our loved ones behind, especially our little brothers and, you know, your kids and stuff like that. You leave them out here for everybody to get a hold, for the world to get a hold to them. You know, maybe your influence or your presence being around them could save them. You know, your guidance could save them. Hey, man, don't go over there.
Right. Man, let me tell y'all something. Man, the streets gonna become your son daddy. You understand what I'm saying, Joe? And I hope a lot of the mothers that watch my live, man, hey, get a hold of that son of yours, man, and let them know. Because at the end of the day, when you at work, just imagine you at work working 2 jobs, you telling him to stay in the house and lock the door. You know what I'm saying? You could buy him all the video games you want to, but if you stay on one of them blocks that's cracking and all his friends he go to school with, they come and knocking on the door, can you come outside? My mama said I can't. First, you gonna start listening. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna be like, well, I'm gonna stay in the yard. I ain't gonna go outside the gate. Then everybody come hanging outside your gate. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, the little girls start coming and you're having fun. And his big brother embrace you, give you a couple of dollars, go to the ice cream. And he's like, hey, little man, hey, wash my rims. I'm gonna give you $50. You go wash his rims, you got $50. You can't even get fired from your mama when it's time to go to the store. You see what I'm saying? So your eyes wide open. You see what I'm saying? It's so easy for the streets to take hold of your kids, man, because at the end of the day, you know, kids don't care about nothing but money. You could be raising your son or your daughter by yourself, right? Doing everything you can. Still going to love the one that's not inside that home because it's not about, you know, that person not doing nothing. Them kids is going to love the person that's not there more than you because you're the disciplinary at this point. You saying no, but every time they go to the daddy giving them whatever they want to make up for lost time. You see what I'm saying? But it's the thing. If you got a man that want to be in that child's life, F the child support. F the child support. Because 20 years down the line, you're going to be going to them prisons and them county jails. And, you know, he's saying, mama, it's not your fault. You did the best you can. But nah, that father would have shook your ass up, would have told you, nigga, you ain't that tough, nigga. You come from me. You see what I'm saying? We got to start making the right choices, man. That's the way they wanted us to, man. It's some books that tell us, man, they never have to put them in chains again. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is utilize the women, get them on government assistance and systematically get them to turn on the fathers. You see what I'm saying? Why is it that a mother can have a baby and drop it off at the fire station, no harm, no foul? But if the man don't want the child, oh man, you're going to jail. Yeah, taking your driver's license. Yeah, no, you ain't leaving this country, nigga. Like, nigga, you ain't going out. You understand what I'm saying? So Yeah, man, it's a big difference, man. We gotta wake up and this generation right now, the way that young lady jumped in my DM and was glorifying hurting, a child and all that, man. I was just like, man, boy, the devil is real. That mother devil is in that car on 84th in Broadway, wherever they was at, man. But nah, man, it's just crazy, man. But let me tell y'all something, man. The wrong person can teach you real life lessons. You understand what I'm saying? The wrong person can teach you life lessons, man. Trusting the wrong person. Those are decision making. See, we wake up with a choice in the decision every day. We get a choice to do the right thing or don't. And we get to make a decision on if we go do what's right and what's wrong. And if we decide whatever we decide, make sure you can stand on that shit, gang. Because at the end of the day, man, we all got power. We supercomputers out here, man. We know right from wrong. A lot of us just ignore that shit. Some of us might get away with it for a couple weeks, a couple months, hell, maybe 2 years. But when at one time get caught, niggas will get out here and go ball for for one summer and do 6 years and repeat that every time. And we decide that we don't want to learn from the mistakes, man. So we got to wake up. Let's go.
Man, it's cracking over there. He might didn't have that intel that he had like his brother had. You know what I'm saying? When it's hot in the hood, hey, don't go over there right now. It's kind of hot. Somebody just got laid down last night. You don't want to be in that section. Losing your brother when you locked up. Like I said, I lost my younger brother when I was incarcerated. And man, that was a cold, cold feeling. And, it was told to me that, I heard that little bro had got his size up and he was, doing his thing. He, what we young dudes do. And, man, he got into a wild shootout, man. And, yeah, man, he caught the bad end of the stick. But I got that phone call when I was incarcerated. If I wouldn't have been incarcerated at that time, who know what my mind frame would have been like, what I would have done, So everything happened for a reason, man. One thing for sure, two things for certain. We all got to leave here one day, man. Let's get back to this.
Because, I was living in Westchester at that time. He was going to Westchester High School and stuff like that. So my point being is this. You guys don't know, can't even fathom how that stuff feels. I can't even fathom that either, especially losing a child, but I can fathom.
All right, hold on. I normally don't address this. Check it out, TV. Man, this the internet. Hey, I'm going to just say this one time. Sometimes, the best response is no response. You see what I'm saying? The best response is no response. Sometimes, man, I'm living rent free in so many people's head, man. I can't double back and do what I do to these niggas to myself. So you don't got to tell me about the guy who's on Megan's Law. You know what I'm saying? This is a man who took something from a young girl. You see what I'm saying? That child glorified. So we're not gonna respond for that. So I just want to give you some game. Nobody don't have to tell me about, what I'm saying, that man on Megan's Law. The best response is no response sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That nigga know it's not a single person, not my hood, not nobody could come talk to me about that man. And I ain't going for it. Nigga get blocked trying to talk about that. So don't worry about that, man. Let's move on. We on some positive-ish right now. Let's get it.
Losing a loved one, and I wasn't privy to going to the funeral, but they finna let the brother Big U out. He has stipulations on his case. Yes, I do have the paperwork. You know me, I have the work. He cannot have no interaction with none of his co-defendants, have no interaction with no potential witnesses or anything like that, but he get to see his family.
That's the most important part. Get to see your family. I wouldn't want to talk to nobody. I wouldn't want to talk to nobody unless it's my mom or, close family like that. I'm going here, to pay my respect to my kid. Everybody else, I really don't, got no rap for, especially if y'all calling yourselves street members and y'all know the rest. I don't have to even go there, but, I wouldn't want to speak to nobody but my immediate family, man. What do y'all think? Anybody in my comment section, have you been incarcerated and lost a family member? How did that affect you? How did you feel? Because I don't think being incarcerated and losing a family member on the streets, it's the pain is still pain. And I don't think it's any difference when you lose a loved one. When you lose a loved one, I think it's the same as if you was on the streets or if you was in jail. A death is a death. But being up in there, you know, you feel it some more because you haven't seen your folks in a while. You incarcerated, especially if they haven't seen you. So the people on the streets that's seeing that family member every day, you know, they gonna feel different than maybe how you would feel because you probably seen them 5 years ago when you got locked up. Them family members on the streets see this individual every single day. You see what I'm saying? So let's get back to this though.
And basically, you know, a lot of other individuals he can see, and dudes who haven't seen him, you know, it's always a alhamdulillah for that the brother man get to go see his family, you know, the son sent off in a proper manner. And like I said, man, it's like I tell dudes all the time, man, the children doesn't have nothing to do with the sins of the parents. And I hope everybody understand that, you know, because some dudes be acting stupid, talking stupid and all that type of stuff. And dudes be like, man, why you defending Big U, man? I'm not defending that brother like that, brother. There's a fine line. There's a demarcation line you just don't cross when you're dealing with family, bro.
Exactly. And if you feel some type of way about somebody, like they say, man, why you taking up for him? If you feel like that man did, what type of man walks around here harboring feelings in his emotional? You see what I'm saying? About another man and what he did. If you didn't do nothing to him, and if you go to jail right now, no, you ain't gonna do nothing to him, then why should that matter to you, man? You know, why should that matter to you? If you got a problem with somebody, if I have a problem with somebody, I'm gonna get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on the phone. Hey, what's up, homie? I noticed you've been moving kind of funny. Is it a problem with us, homie? Especially we supposed to be home, boy. Like, what's the issue? Because if it's a problem, we can go ahead and knock that out the way. Right now, we ain't got to do no plan, no waiting, all that old funny ass shit, acting like you don't see me and all this old weirdo shit. Nah, nigga, let's go ahead to the back and get this on up out the way real quick. Or if it's that serious, you know, just stay out my way, I'll stay out your way. But I'm not gonna run around here and tell other homies about a homie. I niggas bitch ass thing. I ain't finna do all that. If I got a problem with you, homie, I'm gonna give you that call. Hey, what's happening? Let's go handle that, man. It seems like, first of all, is it a problem? Yeah, it's a problem, nigga. Well, cuz, let's go ahead and get that out the way. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. We ain't got.
Man, let me just say this, man. Some people play victim to the crime they committed, bro. Some people play victim to the crime they committed, man. Don't cry about shit if you ain't gonna change it. That's just my mantra. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, we know what this shit is on this black top, man. We know right from wrong. You see what I'm saying? We got the power to change our lives any day we want to. See, with me, man, I believe more than what I actually have. You see what I'm saying? I know I was destined for greatness. You see what I'm saying? I don't need the money to show that, because me believing in myself is worth a lot of money, gang. And that's all I could tell anybody, man. You got to believe, bro. Like, you got to understand something, man. Like, put it on paper that what you doing right now in your life is beneficial to what you trying to accomplish. Put it on paper. Show the world what you really doing. If you really talking about something, if you really standing on something, nigga, put it on paper then. You see what I'm saying? Let the world see what you really got going on. Because if you really feel like you standing on that counter with your partners is beneficial to your life and to your kids' life, put it in paper, nigga. Show us, nigga. Show us how to do it then. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, gang. In the end, standing on them corners, all them guns is going to turn towards you. It's no way. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all love and no hate every day you stand on that corner. You know what I'm saying? The streets, man, they brutally, verbally beat you up and then tell you they love you at the same time. Like, I love you, bro. It's all good, man. I love you, bro. I ain't even. And most time, people wait till you die to reconcile whatever, you know, animosity y'all might have had with each other on this earth. Let me tell you something. Man, look, you ain't gonna make it up there, man, when you got some darkness in your heart down here, bro. It's not gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? If what we really doing on these counters is beneficial, show me. Show me this the way. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for over 20, 30 years. Show me. Show me a 401k. Show me a retirement plan. Show me when you had to get stitches that you didn't get that medical bill, even though you use the government, the county, to get that procedure. But show me that you don't got to pay for that. You smell what I'm saying? It's some real game out here, man. And you choose to deny and reject as you should. So shall you receive nothing. But the one who accumulate information, who walk into this power, who believe in this magic, man, you gonna win forever. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to do the wrong thing. It's so easy to get in trouble. But it's hard than a motherfucker get up out that motherfucker, man. That's the hardest thing for a motherfucker to do, man, is climb themselves up out of trouble, man. I want to say this though, right? And this is on behalf of everybody. T. Roosevelt wrote this this quote. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does nothing. You see what I'm saying? The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does nothing. That's by T. Roosevelt, right? Y'all should start reading some of these books, man. They got some great quotes. Yeah, a lot of us, man, you know, we still harvesting on the shit we did in our past, man. You got to move on and go through life and keep going. What you done in your past doesn't mean that's who you is now, homie. It's a lot of us out here, man, that was fully committed to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Believed in this shit, 10 toes in this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's probably gonna spend the rest of their lives trying to get themselves together. But let me tell you this. If God allowed you to make it this far in the game and you still playing the game, it could reflect on your kids, man. It could come back and hunt your kids. That's the only way you can save some of y'all kids out here. If you got a lot of kids, homie, you can't keep playing this game like you're an exception to the game. You see what I'm saying? You keep fucking around and find out. You see what I'm saying? You'll see real fast that, yeah, you might have survived this shit, but now your kids got to go through this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's going to hurt 10 times more. So, you know, the best thing you can do is get your life together, homie. You see what I'm saying? The best thing you can do is get your life together, get on your feet, and learn who not to walk with. You got to learn who not to walk with, because you got to be careful who you walking with on this blacktop, homie, because you could be walking with the person that's going to lead you straight into that casket. Yeah, nigga help you get up in there. You see what I'm saying? Because most time these niggas don't want to put in the work. You can show a nigga how to go get it, and a nigga don't even want to go get it. He just wants you to get it so you can give it to him. And a lot of y'all niggas don't. You standing next to that nigga, man, that think he's telling you, oh man, I knew you was gonna make it. Yeah, didn't I think you gonna make it, nigga? Yeah, nigga, my boy. All that shit. And when you make it, nigga, and a nigga like, I mean, I been nigga with you, nigga, riding in the car with you, going to the studio, nigga, come on, nigga, you got 100,000. I'm good for 50, nigga. Give me a 50 ball, nigga. Give me 50 cat. That give me 50,000. Yeah, nigga, split that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Until it's time for that crime, you see what I'm saying? And niggas get that time, nigga ain't gonna split that time, nigga. You gotta walk your own time down. So yeah, man, we gotta make sure, homie, that it ain't no more excuses, homie. If you want loyalty, you got to pay for that shit. But anyway, we got some more content coming up, man. Hold on, let me get up out of there. We got the second part of the content. Let me see. I guess this is a segment about Big U and Rayshawn Williams. Let's go.
Forced AB to forgive the debt that was owed to him from these NBA players. But it didn't stop there. He was paid $100,000 by these NBA players for negotiating the debt with Adrian Bronner. And it was said that these NBA players or celebrities, whoever, will kind of have to get an approval from Big U to operate safely at these events and functions moving forward. Now, there was also another event in which Loose Cannon spoke on, and we're going to get to his old telling ass, but he stated that Big U has sent him on a mission to demand 50 racks from a celebrity rapper with the initials RR. Now, that could be Roddy Ricch, could be Rick Ross, I can't say. And he said if that rapper didn't pay, then they...
Ding, ding. Well, yeah, it was Ross for sure. Man, I remember I interviewed him about that, and it's crazy, bruh. So it looks like he was telling the truth the whole time. Shit, bruh. And then they over there shooting dice for IOUs. Hell no.
Would look to kill a rapper with the initials by the name of MM. Now that could be Meek Mill, so we could be talking about Rick Ross and Meek Mill here. This is just what the documents are alleging. But it was said that RR dropped off the sent Rayshawn Williams to Vegas to record some music in somebody's studio who later on became a witness in this case. Actually, 3 witnesses. Everybody's presumed innocent until proven guilty. We gotta say that. This is the beginning of a long journey. But the fact still remains, Rayshawn Williams. And with this situation, there are some similarities to Nipsey Hussle. I gotta keep it 100. So it said that Big U and his business partner sent Rayshawn Williams to Vegas to record some music in somebody's studio who later on became a witness in this case. Actually, 3 witnesses in this case were related to this recording studio. The security guard, the owner, and someone who acted as maybe a technician up at the studio. But nonetheless, Rayshawn Williams is scheduled for the stu time, and he's supposed to record a song a day. It said that he's playing with the studio time and ends up recording a diss song aimed at Big U. Now, as we know, this is the same situation somewhat that happened with Nipsey Hussle, the diss record. What did Big U do with Nipsey Hussle? He pulled up looking to administer that DP.
Well, I ain't no rapper, I'm a scrapper. So, we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admit it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning so he can get his discipline.
Meet Devoto AI, the photo editing software that everyone's talking about.
He pulls up on Rayshawn.
For everybody that's watching this, everybody got this superficial, oh man, I'm too good to get DP. Nipsey Hussle got DP for saying something in a rap song, bro. And in America, we have this thing called freedom of speech. You understand what I'm saying? And Nipsey was DP'd over voicing his opinion. Not actual disrespect, but to whoever that other side of that party was felt like it was disrespect, and Nipsey Hussle was DP. So when I hear all you tough niggas, oh nigga, my hood know not to touch me. I ain't never been DP. Well, you ain't made it. You ain't made it to the top yet. Where now you a threat. You still playing like a little back, the nigga on the sidelines and all that. Because I don't believe in, when you get DP, that means you go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? You voice your opinions, and people not gonna like that shit, especially when you're in a high-ranking position where all eyes are on you and not on them. So, that situation right there just goes to show that, yeah, even Nipsey was DP'd over saying some shit that somebody else didn't like what he said. We're gonna leave it right there. Let's get it.
Williams all the way in Las Vegas with his coke.
See, and that's crazy, bro, because a lot of people is bringing up the little situation where he was at the park or something.
Justice for them.
Or the security guard at this establishment had seen Big U. And we all know Big U is a distinct character, so there's no way he's going to forget seeing Big U at the studio. Now, again, what led up to this visit at the studio was the diss record that was recorded 5 days prior on January 20th, 2021. In that record, Rayshawn Williams rapped about somebody who had the money, which the feds allege a reference to Big U. And Rayshawn Williams also rapping about being shot in the face for thinking shit funny with a .38 revolver because it leaves no trace. Now, it's not known if Big U heard this diss record before or during his interaction at the studio with Rayshawn Williams, but something made him pull up. So Rayshawn Williams had an Airbnb in Vegas, and it said that Henley and Robinson pulled up in a dark gray Lexus to the studio. And it said that the night before the homicide, Big U's phone was shown to have arrived at the Airbnb in Vegas that Rayshawn was staying at in the middle of the night. So it said that at 7:04, he was at the studio, and Rayshawn pulled up to the studio between 8 or 9 and recorded a record until about 11 or midnight. And at about 12:30 in the morning,
Bro, so you telling me that these diss songs is just driving him mad? You know what I mean? I don't know, like, it gotta be something more to it, but I don't know.
All right, so we gonna get out of there too. I didn't want to play the whole thing, but it was crazy because it shows this type of activity in the movies, like with Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? When the little Zimbabwe dude, you know what I'm saying, wanted to hurt 50 Cent because he was dissing him in the rap song. This shit is crazy, man. But this is alleged. I don't want nobody to go off of that like that's factual, but you know, Big U did admit to DP and Nipsey for voicing his opinion about what Big U was doing to him, and Big U decided his faith and said that he needed to get disciplined for that. There's consequences for you speaking on me, saying something that I'm not comfortable or if I feel disrespected. So, yeah, that's just what it is. But they're saying that the feds are saying, why would you didn't go out to Rayshawn Williams' funeral and he was in your custody? This was a boy who lived in your house. He died and you didn't show up to his funeral. So I think this is what Eddie Boy was saying. One of the reasons why they not gonna let him out. But that's not his son, man. We still don't know if he did that. Look, the way it's looking, man, I don't think he's going down for that shit. So for the feds to use that, man, to just show you, they'll do anything to try to keep you locked in, man. They waited to the last minute. Is this the one? Hold on, let me see. Nah, that ain't it. Hold on. This ain't it. I just had that motherfucker. Give me 1 second, gang. All right, here we go right here. All right, let's go. And we got action.
Gotta even do all this fakeness, man. Let's get that out of the way. It's a cold game out here now, man.
You know, that man has a family. That man had kids and ain't got nothing to do with everything he had going on, bro.
Right.
So, and dudes need to understand that on his highest level.
Right.
So, you know, they're letting him out. We're going to see what goes on. We're going to see what transpires. From Allah we come, from Allah we shall return. And on that note, brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum.
You put your heart and soul into making your book. So do we.
All right, man. That's Eddie Boy. Let me take y'all over here to Eddie Boy page, man. I'm pretty sure he's going to be keeping up with all this stuff. He's going to be going to the court dates when they go to trial. So you guys go over and check out his content. He definitely been keeping up on what's been going on in his section. So y'all go over and check out Eddie Boy page, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that he's blessed to even be able to leave and go see his son? You know, with him having that type of ranking, you know what I'm saying, being highly respected on the streets. Do you think they made the right decision? Man, let's let him out, because we don't want nothing to happen to nobody up in here. You don't know how them people think. Those people probably thinking that they thinking the worst of you. They not thinking, you know, saint up in here. They thinking the worst of you. So they hoping that you tear something up. That's what they hoping. They get that hazardous pay. They make more money when the inmates crash out.
All right. Shout out to Double R, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Listen, man, ain't nobody crashing out for nobody no more, man. Ain't nobody. Hey, listen, man, I had a homie who was in a wheelchair, man. I seen this fool stand up because he didn't want to get shot for another nigga. So, listen, hey, nigga, I seen a nigga, man, I'm telling about nigga in a wheelchair stand up because he wasn't getting shot for another one, nigga, again. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, listen, bro, be careful who you walk with, man, because some of y'all walking with the wrong people on this earth, man, and while you down here, man, walk into this power, man. We got this supercomputer inside our brains, man, that allow us to do anything we want to do. Some of y'all not going to get to where y'all need to go because y'all still doing the same thing you used to. On that note, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. You already know how we do it, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the mod. Shout out to my mods. Make sure y'all leave a comment once I get off this thing, and I'll see you on the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.
Tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you.